Hello students, welcome to Satya classes. I am Raj Pandey and I am starting new series of quadratic equation. So in this series, you will learn about introduction and what is the use and method to find the root of quadratic equation, thereafter discriminant and nature of roots. And after studying this, you will be able to solve NCRT, R.S. Agarwal as well as R.D. Sharma. The book you like to solve, you can solve any book after obtaining all these concepts. And it is totally based on your new syllabus 2020. So you have not to study those things that are not in your syllabus. But I will also cover that part and will tell you what are those things. Okay, so let's start with the introduction part. Now, do you remember that when you were studying about polynomial chapter, there was a question in the form ax square plus bx plus c. And why I'm taking interest in this particular equation? The reason being it is a 2-degree equation. Okay, it is a 2-degree polynomial that also we are calling as equation. So 2-degree polynomial, and this is the general equation of quadratic equation chapter. So that's why I'm taking interest in it. But one more thing, to make this equation in 2-degree means to keep this equation in 2-degree, a should not be equal to 0. Okay, okay, suppose for a while let's make it 0 and observe the change. So as a will be equal to 0, putting the value of a in this equation, that is equation first, let's put. So 0 into x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now, as 0 will multiply with x squared becomes 0, so what left? Bx plus c is equal to 0. Now, this is the equation having 1 degree, not 2 degree. So this is not a quadratic equation, this is a linear equation. So anyhow, a cannot be equal to 0, although there are three constants a, b and c. They can hold any value, but remember a cannot be equal to 0. This is the primary condition and you should keep this condition in your mind. Okay, now what is the use of quadratic equation? So quadratic equation are really very much useful in your practical application, like area based problem. To solve area based problem, the quadratic equation is really seems very much useful. And also in physics, it also plays a very important role. So studying of this chapter is really very much important. So let me tell you one use of this equation. Suppose that you have a rectangle, okay, and its side length is x length and breadth is 2x plus 1. Now I am keeping you a random area. Okay, so let's the area be 300 meter square. Now find the value of length and breadth. Find the value of length and breadth. Now what you will do, you will apply the formula of area. What is the formula? Okay, length into breadth. Length into breadth is equal to area. You can see clearly the length is x, length is x, and breadth is 2x plus 1. And after multiplying, you should be getting 300. Okay, let's solve this. So what will get? 2x square plus x is equal to 300. This implies that 2x square plus x minus. Although in this equation I will not calculate the value of x as a length and breadth, but clearly you can see this is a quadratic equation, or you can also compare this equation. Okay, minus c is equal to 0. So the value of a is 2, b is 1 and c is 300. Okay, let's move to the method to find the root of the quadratic equation. So there are basically three methods for solving the quadratic equation. I will be covering one by one. First one is the simple method. Simple method means you should be knowing about the formula like a plus b whole square, that is a square plus b square plus twice of ab. Okay, look here, you can see you are getting a square quantity, so this will in the form of the quadratic equation. Okay, this is the simple approach, or also a minus b and a plus b. Okay, both the identity can have power to represent the quadratic equation. This one is the now second method is splitting the middle term. One of the important form is splitting the middle term. Okay, and the third one is, and so many students fearful of this problem, but this is not in your syllabus, and let me disclose. The method name is completing the square. Completing the square. One of the really very much interesting method, but unfortunately this method is not in your syllabus. Okay, so you can be happy, but I will tell you a bit of a glimpse of this. Okay, and the fourth part will be the discriminant. Discriminant is represented by d, and the nature of the root. So after solving these roots, you will get the zeros or roots. And what do you understand by nature? So nature means it is real or imaginary. Okay, so this is the glimpse of the syllabus that will be covering. So let's begin with the problem, the first problem from your book NCERT, and in this problem we'll see and we'll cover the concept how to make a quadratic equation as I have shown in the example, above example, but in this example you have to do the same thing. John and Jivanti together have 45 marble. Both of them lost 5 marble each, and the product of the number of marble they now have is 124. We would like to find out how many marble they had to start with. So this is the problem, and we have to represent this problem uh, mathematically. So let's begin. First of all, we'll write solution here. Okay, and John have marble equals x, you can let it. Thereafter, Jivanti have marbles is equal to 45 minus x, because the total number of marble is 45. So as you subtract the x from 45, you will get the number of marble Jivanti have. Okay, thereafter both of them lost 5 marble, means each one they have lost 5 marble. Now the marble left, now how many marble are left? So John will be equal to x minus 5, and Jivanti will be 45 minus x, then minus 5. It will equal to 40 minus x. Okay, are you getting? You can also write the full line here, need not to make a shortcut. Okay, so these are the number of marble. Now their product is equal to 124. So let's multiply them. X minus 5 is multiplied with 40 minus x is equal to 124. This is so easy. This is binomial into binomial. These are the multiplications you have done in your earlier classes. So let's multiply it. 40 into x becomes 40x minus x square minus 40 into 5, 200, and plus 5x is equal to 124. Now solve this equation and you will get the required quadratic equation. So let's write it as x square, thereafter 40 and 5x can be added, so it becomes 45x, thereafter 200 minus 200 and bring this 124 in left hand side, so it will becomes minus 124. Now write again, then thereafter you can add them, but the sign will be of negative and it will becomes 324. Now make this a minus sign into positive so that it look nice. X square minus 45x plus 324 is equal to 0. What I have done, because there was 2 minus, so I have taken 1 minus as common, and this is the required quadratic equation. The required quadratic equation. Okay, this is the way we find out the quadratic equation. So let's consider the second problem. Now the second problem is, a cottage industry produces a certain number of toys in a day. Okay. The cost of production of each toy in rupees was found to be 55 minus the number of toys produced in a day. Try to understand this question. This is a bit tricky question and nothing to worry about. I'm here to tell you how to solve this. On a particular day, the total cost of production was 750. Okay, this is the total cost of production. We would like to find the number of toys produced on that day. So you have to again make a quadratic equation according to the given problem. Okay, now how to solve this? So first of all, you will write solution, and the number of let the number of toys produced in a day be x. Okay, because I'm interested in writing this line just because the cottage industry produces a certain number of toys in a day, so that certain number we have let as x. Okay, now the cost of production of each toy in rupees was found to be 55 minus number of toys, so you can write it as the cost of production equal to production per toy. Okay, is equal to, given that 55 minus number of toys, so you will write as 55 minus x. Easy. Now thereafter you have to multiply, means on a particular day the cost of production was 750, so number of toy if multiplied with cost of production of one toy, it will give you the total cost. Did you understand? So according to the question, you can write it x being multiplied with 55 minus x, and this gives you 750. Now solve again and you will get a quadratic equation, and that equation will be the required solution of this question. Okay, so keep solving. Let's multiply them. It becomes 55x minus x square will give you 750. Thereafter always try to write this equation in this form, because this is the general and standard form. This is the standard form. Okay, so always try to bring the equation in this form. Okay, so let's do. You can see x square plus 55x minus 750 is equal to 0. Again there is 2 minus, so take a minus common and thereafter write it as x square minus 85x, thereafter plus 750. So this is the required equation or required mathematical equation that will solve your problem. Okay, soon I will tell you how to solve the root, so you will able to find the root also. Right now I'm trying to make you understand about how to make the equation. Now the next question is about check whether the following are quadratic equation. So let's check this also. I have the question. The question is x minus 2 whole square plus 1 is equal to 2x minus 3. So first of all, we will not quickly judge this equation. First of all, we have to reduce this equation in the form ax square plus bx and plus c is equal to 0. So let's start. Okay. First of all, we'll open the square. What we get? X square plus 4 minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 2x minus 3 becomes x square and minus 4x, thereafter bring the minus 2, so it will becomes minus 2, here it is plus 2. Now 4 plus 1 will become 5 and thereafter minus 3, when you bring this side becomes 3. Okay, so easy. Now what left here? X square minus 6x plus 5 plus 3, 8 is equal to 0. Yes, of course, it is a quadratic equation. Okay, look, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So this equation is satisfying the standard equation, means this is the form of standard equation. So this one is the quadratic equation. Now move to the second question. The second question is like x plus 1 plus 8 is equal to x plus 2 and x minus 2. Let us solve this equation also. We will not quickly judge that whether the equation is quadratic or not. First of all, we'll solve and make the equation in this form. So let's do it. X square plus x plus 8. Okay, this looks like a quadratic equation. What about this? So a plus b, a minus b, use the formula a plus b, a minus b will give you a square minus b square. So what left? X square minus 2 into 2, 4. Now clearly see x square and x square in both the side, so you can easily cancel them. Now what left? X plus 8 plus 4 is equal to 0, so x plus 12 equal to 0. So this is not a quadratic equation. So this is not a quadratic equation. This is how you will judge, and you will not judge the questions quickly. First of all, you will solve and make in this form, thereafter you will judge. Okay, so I have one more word problem. This is from your NCERT and from the exercise. So it is very interesting problem, and this is an age problem, so I would like to discuss about that problem. So this is the problem I have taken from NCERT, and the given problem is Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. The product of their ages in years 3 years from now will be 360. We would like to find Rohan's present age. So this is the very interesting question. Please try to solve this question along with me. And first of all, write the solution. Now, what we have? We have the Rohan's mother is 26 years. But what about Rohan's age? So let the age of Rohan be x. Okay. Now his mother is equals 26 plus x. Okay, because his mother is 26 years older than him. So he is x years and 26 plus x years. Now 3 year from now. So after 3 years, Rohan says equal to x plus 3, okay, and his mother is equals 26 plus x plus 3, this equals 29 plus x. Okay, now the given condition is their product, so let's product them according to question. X in plus 3 multiplied by 29 plus x gives you how much? 360. So 360, let's multiply 29x plus x into x gives you x square, 29 into 3 it will give you 7 and 3 to the 6. 87 plus 3x is equal to 360. So write it as x square 29 and plus 3. How much? Very good. 32x, and now plus 87 minus 360. Okay, so subtract them, you will get the answer. Let's subtract. Minus 273 is equal to 0. So this is the required equation. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and thank you very much. See you in the next presentation with the method how to solve the quadratic equation. So your homework problem is solve the first exercise from any book, R.S. Agrawal, R.D. Sharma, NCERT, from anywhere, or you can solve all these 3 books. Okay, if there is any problem, please ask me, comment me, and I will make a separate video on that part. Okay, thank you.